So we're setting up the February reading journal. I don't really have a set format. Well, I guess I do. I did borrow this formatting from another reading journal, Bujo enthusiast. But I like to keep mine fairly simple, and I'm only going to give the basics in this video because it's just a quick video. Like it doesn't need to go on too long. Well, I'm just going to set up some of the things that I know I need every month. First being this calendar. I'm referencing January because I actually like how this worked out for me. It's 6 boxes down, 3 across, and I know I already have a tracker for my reading every day, but this one is actually a lot simpler than the other one. This one just tracks when I start and stop. So if I am off on a day where I don't feel like journaling my books, I can at least mark when I stopped and I started so that I can use that information when I fill out the individual pages for each book. It doesn't work for everybody, but it works really well for me because I have so much going on all the time. I can easily go through in a weekend 4 books and not remember when I started and stopped them. So yay me for doing this freehand. As you can see, I couldn't find any of my rulers. I do have a few of them. And I'm using the Archer and Olive acrylograph pens. They are brand new. I just got them. So you'll see me priming a couple of them because I haven't used them before. But I figured it's February. February is St. Valentine's Day. Let's use pinks and light pinks and silver for this one. I decided to add in a goals for the month as well. I haven't actually written them down, but I think my 2 main ones are going to be less DNFs. I had 2 last month, and more dark because I read a lot of fluffy books this last month, and this is a dark smut / romance channel. Let's keep it in the dark, right? I'm using the Archer and Olive black paper journal here. I think this is a B5. It might be a B6. I can never keep them straight, but it's not the standard A5 that everybody uses. So here I'm just going to reference back to my earlier pages. This one is going to be for our book club reads. If you watched the last one, you know that the best friend and I each picked a book. We're going to read them in February. I still have the PS book club February coming in. That'll go on this page as well. No, I haven't read January, but it came in fairly late, and I wanted to make sure all of the stuff that had prevented me making videos last month had been taken care of. Like my cameras went down, my computer went down, just life hit me pretty hard. So I'm spacing out my review sections for each book. I'm not going to show everything here. I'm just going to show how I got started because, a girl's got things to do, and I figured you guys didn't want to watch a whole setup like last time. Last time I only gave myself 8 sections, and I went through those very quickly. I ended up with 25 books last month. So one person asked me, what do you do with your Sprocket pictures? I do print out the covers of the books, as you saw in the last video, and because it is an added bulk, I try to alternate where those pictures go. They'll either go on the top, and on the next page they'll go on the bottom, or they'll go more towards the center line or more towards the edge. I try to space them out so that the journal, when it's closed, isn't as bulky in one space, and it's a little bit more even. I'm just checking my calendar, making sure I got everything right, making sure I didn't miss anything from my notes. And yeah, so you'll see that I actually wrote myself a cheat sheet this time on the formatting of the information, where it goes, how many spaces between, and even that switches between each page. So those bottom photos, those have a different format than the ones that are at the top. At the top, on the bottom placed photos, I have the title, series, all that kind of stuff with my notes, and then it's the photo, date read, stars, etc. So I do switch it up that way also because it just I think it reads a little better for myself, but I mean, it's your journal. So just take what inspiration you need and toss the rest. But yeah, I really am digging this layout. This is the first time I've actually journaled the books that I've read. I just read so much, but it makes me take a minute to myself to actually reflect on what I read. It's a little bit harder for the books that I didn't enjoy as much as I'd like to, because like as soon as I'm done reading it and I'm on to the other one, I can't even remember half the time what I just read. Like that book that did not satisfy something in me. Yeah. Like I was talking to the best friend about it on our way to a baby shower. It's like, I can't even tell you what that book was about. That's how much I did not enjoy it. So thank you guys for sitting around and planning out February with me. I will be posting a little bit more regularly, and I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell, because I do plan to be a little bit more active, and I am sorry for my absence. You guys have a great day.